Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time having returned home, back to the first Adventurers Guild, the one that you guys first walked in and joined up when you first met each other. Now, along the way, some things had occurred. Barry, you were meditating along the ride and experiencing various visions sent to you by Freya. One of them was of a Valkyrie who came down and gave you a message that said, there will be a time that Freya calls upon you to go somewhere that she cannot see or touch, a place she cannot influence, but needs one of her loyal subjects to be there, acting as her hand.
Oh. It shall be as Freya wills.
Perfect. So you guys get off your boat and you walk in triumphant, and you see the Adventurers Guild is being rebuilt. There appears to be a bunch of remodeling work going on. You see fighters with hammers and paladins holding up beams and all sorts of things occurring as you walk in.
Me go up to women behind desk. What happened here?
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, it's you. Yeah. We had a little bit of an incident. A mind flayer suddenly appeared here, and, well, let's just say all hell broke loose. It was unpleasant."
How did Mind Flayer show up here?
Yeah, so we asked our one of our members, a divination wizard, to look into that. Turns out it was teleported here by an Owlkin warlock.
Huh.
That's a good thing. We never have any problems with those.
That's a really vague description. Seems like I could fit anybody. Hope you find him. I'll just walk off.
Yeah. Yes, the name that was shown in the flames was a Grimmel Sharpbeak.
Oh, double good for us. We only got Dolbeaks around here.
No. I don't have a dull beak. But, I think they might have gotten that wrong.
As you guys are, they're kind of arguing amongst yourselves and this information is being given, you notice that the work has stopped and everyone has kind of slowly started surrounding you in a circle.
Oh, well. It's not great. Would it help if I said it was an accident?
Well, it may have been an accident, which we can forgive, but there's another problem. And she looks around at all of you and goes, other than this orc right here, you all appear to be rather evil.
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. Finally, somebody notices.
Well, that's a rude analysis of us. How rude indeed.
Yes, well, we can tolerate some amounts of evil, but with this incident and some other things, we're gonna have to ask you all to leave.
Discrimination. Yeah, you're saying there's no evil adventurers out there?
Well, I mean, it's
Oh,
only
there are
good.
evil-
It's all good that they ask. It's not like they're forcing us to do anything.
There are plenty of evil adventurers, but we tend to go with a better party balance. Something maybe 1 out of 4 or 2 out of 4. But 3/4 of you guys are evil, and one of you's simple.
I think she's talking about you, Poplart.
That makes sense. Everyone always underestimates the fairy folk. It just is like what they are. They shall see retribution one day.
Not if I do it first.
All right. So, are we banned from just this guild or all guilds?
Well, you see, I am all guilds, so I think the best thing we can do is just we're gonna ask you to step out just out of this plane for a little while.
Lane?
Yeah, you see, that guy over there, the little gnome dude with the in the blue, he he's been casting a spell for me here the whole time that I've been talking to you, and it's about to open up under your feet in about 3, 2, 1. And as she says that, a swirl of fire begins in the floor under your feet and spinning around. It doesn't burn you, but all of a sudden you find that gravity has given way, and you fall straight down through the floor. Does anyone want to scream or anything? I thought I'd check.
Me just wondering, this just might be what Freya wills. This might be some place that she can't see, so...
Can your religious mouth.
Nope. This is my new quest. Since the rest of you have all turned evil, me new quest, me new side quest, we should say, is to turn all of you to good. So, until you start to turn good, you will hear many sermons on the goodness and grace that is Freya. Yes.
This isn't fair. I was fine. It's those... You knew what you were getting into right away with me. It's those two who decided to jump the gun.
Yes. Well, it is both it is part of your punishment for being evil.
What? No. Evil doesn't get punished, evil prospers.
No. Nope, that's not the way it works.
Hey.
Evil will always be punished eventually.
No.
I mean,
Seems
not
kind
under
of
capitalism, but
Yeah, you're speaking to a holy person who very much believes in heaven and hell, basically. So, evil will get punished.
yeah,
Good will get rewarded. Maybe not in this life, but definitely after they have shuffled off the mortal coil.
Well, speaking of which, you guys find yourself coming to an abrupt stop after your fall. As they say, it's not the fall that kills you, it's a sudden stop at the end. But you guys don't seem to be hurt by it. You just kind of momentarily get the wind knocked out of you as you come crashing down on what feels like a solid iron plate. And as you look around, you see a landscape devoid of color, flat with occasional stacks of cubes, almost like the cubes you would give a baby to stack up, but there's nothing on them. They're just plain cubes.
Yeah.
It's like a depressing daycare.
Yeah, this not good. Poplart, Foxglove, I blame you two.
What did we even do?
Well, you are wearing an evil mask, and Poplart has put evil gems into his eyes.
See, not everything's always my fault.
Well, you can hear, as you listen, almost carried by a breeze, there is no wind, the sounds of battle in the distance. You hear, like, swords crashing against each other, shields being crumpled in. And then out kind of off to the left, you see movement. It appears to be almost I guess berry or foxglove sized cat moving in full leather armor.
Well, that seems pleasant.
Is Cat walking on 4 legs or 2 legs?
2 legs. It
Oh,
appears to have a sword, a shield, and a cob pipe.
A cob pipe.
Yeah, why not?
Does it have a button nose too?
No, just standard cat nose.
No.
But you do notice as it gets close that it is covered in scars.
Oh.
I would expect no less from a cat holding a sword with a cob pipe on 2 legs.
What color is Cat?
It's orange.
Oh, so there is color on this plane.
Yes, but nothing else. Like the whole landscape, he stands out like a sore thumb against the landscape. The orange skin, the muted colors of the oiled leather.
It must suck to camouflage here. Looks like evil poplars on the left.
Yeah, me wave at him. Hello? Who goes there?
He looks up at you and... Oh. There's something you don't see every day.
Me would say same thing about you.
Yes, well, I suppose so. How many are you? Oh, and there's a variety of you. Are there any more? It's just you 4.
Just us 4.
Oh, interesting. Come now. We should move. You need to not be here. Here, there is a cave over here we can hide in for the moment.
Why? Are we in danger?
Oh, always, yes. There does appear to be a bit of a march coming this way. You definitely want to stay out of the way of the rusted. So I definitely recommend, this direction. Chop chop.
Alright, lead way.
You see him, like, dart between a few of the stacked blocks, and eventually you find a space where there's what looks like a kind of a large cube sitting on the flat ground, but there is a fracture in it, and he goes inside.
Me follow.
I begrudgingly
Okay.
follow too.
Right.
Might as well.
Well, once he's inside, he kind of pretends there's nothing that he's actually smoking in his pipe, but he brings it up to his mouth almost out of habit and brings it back down. And you can see when he does it, his hand is visibly shaking, and he starts to ask, "So, what is all this? How did you get here? You definitely do not look like you belong."
Oh, we being punished by, Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild? I've never heard of such a thing. Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's on material plane, in a world of Essentuary. Apparently, one of companions accidentally teleported a very bad monster into middle of guild, and apparently much damage was done. So they teleported us here.
Fascinating. So, you're alive?
Yes. Are you not?
Oh no, I died ages ago. This is amazing to have someone of actual flesh and blood here. Well, you need to be careful, I should warn you. The other, well, locals, if you will, the fresh ones that come in, they get rather hungry, and they might try to eat you, being that you're still alive.
Well, that's just perfect. This could not get any better.
What plane are we on? And what is your name?
Forgive me. As I can recall it, my name is Oshmore.
Oshmore?
Oshmore, yes. I was a noble fighter, you see. Died long ago. It was quite sad. I thought I was going to be the new big evil, going out, being a good evil paladin and doing all the evil paladin things, but turned out I was just a pawn for smarter evil, and, well, you know how they feel about MLMs. You end up here.
MLM?
It's multi-level marketing. You may know it as a pyramid scheme.
Oh, no. Me never heard of it.
It's something that the evil people do.
Pyramids being evil? Sounds dumb.
Well, some pyramids are good, but in this case, when it's a scheme, it becomes evil.
Oh, sounds like something right up your alley there, Grimmel.
No, it sounds boring. What do you mean? That's a dumb way of being evil.
Oh, I don't know. From way I understand, you basically get a whole lot of people to do your work for you, but then you get all benefit.
Well, that's good in some cases, but you gotta earn it. Just getting it like that on its own is boring.
I see. So what plane are we on?
Oh, I have no idea of the name of this place. We call this area Avalos.
No. How do we leave this place?
I have no idea. You see, I'm rather unique. I've actually died a couple of times, but for some reason I retained my memories. I still know who I am. I should be quite diminished by now, and for some reason I am not.
So are these other people that exist on this plane? Are they basically dead? Or they act as undead? I mean, me not sure what how this all worked down here.
Well, as I have been able to piece it together, the various damned fall into several stages. There's the fresh dead, the recently arrived, as you will. Those that recently escaped the mortal plane, like you, but in a more conventional manner. And they arrive with their mortal needs intact, and they can actually live quite a long time without, water or food, as, once you're dead, you don't need it so much. But then they pass on. And when they go, they return, but under the surface, this hard iron surface that they have to claw themselves out of. We call them the Withering. They are frightening. They've lost their memories, even more basic instincts, very little else of them. But then, over the course of decades, centuries sometimes, those bodies become even weaker. The flesh blackens to the color of pitted iron, and their minds lose every bit of canniness, every last ounce of sanity they once possessed. When the process is complete, and naught is left of their bodies but a hollow iron shell, they become the rusted. Those that are currently marching this way, in fact, it sounds like they are passing by right now. They are on their way to hurl themselves at the goblins.
Hurl
That
themselves
sounds
at the what?
intense.
at the goblins. You see, they fight until they finally are reduced to nothing but dust. They blow away despite there being no wind. Death for the dead.
Yo, our Adventurers Guild sucks!
We did this to ourselves.
No, we didn't!
Yes, you teleported bad thing into middle of guild.
It wasn't my fault.
Uh,
Either way, this seems like the coward's way out. They should have done something about it, not just being like, oh, okay, we're gonna send you somewhere else. That's so dumb. Our guild's dumb. I don't want to go back.
they, they could have killed you instead.
If they can try. Why didn't they then if they could?
I don't know, maybe they've given you a chance to redeem yourself.
That's dumb.
Ah, well, until we learn from our mistakes, this be our lot in life.
Well, you have to be so morally correct.
It's in job description.
Dumb.
It is not me to feel glory of Freya at all times.
Right, good for you.
It is good for me. It can be good for you too.
Can it?
Yes. Yes, you could become good. You do not have to stay as you are.
Nah.
Just think about how disappointed your parents would be in you if you actually came home as a good person.
Yeah, you're right.
There'd be a lot of satisfaction in you disappointing your parents to that level.
Are you kidding? I'm trying to prove my parents wrong about how I'm good. This does not help my efforts at all. You misunderstand me. Of course, I want to bring my parents pain. However, disapproval is not that. That gives them satisfaction, not me.
Well, I don't know if you came back as a paladin of Freya. That would, I think, hurt them quite a lot.
I want to be a paladin of Freya. You know, my whole life does not base around me trying to make my parents hate me. They already do that just fine. My current goal is to take over the world, in case you haven't noticed, and that conquest is not exactly a good person thing to do.
Ah, yes.
It never will be.
How is it going for you so far?
I'd say pretty solid.
You managed to get us kicked completely off a world.
I can conquer this one. I'll just come back. I don't see what the problem is here. Other than the fact that I had a pretty good start going on that other world. But I mean, a plane is a plane.
Me think we're going to be here for a very long time.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, tell me more about this place.
Oh, I'm not sure exactly what to say. I mean, there's some rumors that one of the, I guess whoever you could say is in charge, whoever is, running the goblins, has been also forging these giant chains to link this plane with the next. Not exactly sure about how it works, but apparently some links have already been forged, and they say those that cross the chain never return. I'm thinking I might go there myself before I completely lose my mind in this place.
Oh. All right. Sounds like something is afoot. Maybe we should go investigate.
Probably. Our best bet.
Well, as far as I know, the one in charge, at least on the goblin side, is a general. He goes by Maglubliet. He is fierce, hideous goblin and creature. I do not know who runs the forces against him.
Isn't Magubliet goblin god?
Quite possibly. I don't know. My people, and he gestures towards himself, know little of the goblins.
No. All right. Well, lead on, and maybe we find out more. Maybe we should find out who is against Maglubiet.
He puts his ear over to the entrance and says, "Sounds like the coast is clear. They've passed by. We can leave now."
Okay, you lead, me follow.
Okay. He slides out and says, "There aren't many places here that are truly safe, but we can make our way. We can make our way over there." And he points to a particularly high, like, stacking of these cubes, and he says, "Over there is a fire ring, a place that is somewhat safe."
Okay.
All right, let us go. So as you go, you start to hear there's a massive clashing of steel behind you. It sounds like two mighty armies just throwing themselves at each other. Let's see. Gotta look at my. I gotta roll something and look at my notes. Where's it at? Here it is. All right. He stops all of a sudden, and you see before you a crevice has opened up, and what looks like giant cockroaches, almost the size of, let's say Labradors, are roaming around. They appear to be coming out of the crevice.
Oh, me look over at Grimmel and go, "Hey, look, Grimmel, lunch for you."
Oh, they do like tasty. But also probably
They are-
a waste of time.
And they are almost as big as you.
Well, then that's just a waste. I mean, I wouldn't be able to eat all that.
Oh, maybe you could hang leftover cockroach meat over a fire and make cockroach jerky.
Don't think that well. I think I have more experience eating bugs than you do.
I mean, not sure, but you never know until you try.
Hmm. Either or, it's probably not a good idea to take all of them on at once.
Is this where we were supposed to be going?
Yes, we must move beyond them. We have to go around.
All right. We
They
keep going.
move quickly. All right, you guys are gonna have to do some difficult terrain, so I need some acrobatics checks.
Ah, great.
Me get 15.
Grimmel gets an 8. Foxglove gets a 16.
How did Poplar get 9?
Yeah, Grimmel and Poplart should get advantage.
Should we just
because
like
they
fly?
fly.
Yeah, I guess. If you, all right. Well, I'll say this. Well, as it is, Poplar, you're the only one that's having trouble, and as you have that trouble, do you start to fly?
Yeah, flutter the wings a bit.
All right, you flutter your wings, and you find that it catches the creature's attention, and they all start moving directly towards you.
Oh, Parp.
Great. So much for stealth.
All right. Well, everyone move quicker.
All right. Let's see. Let me make a quick roll. All right. So there's 3 of the creatures at the lead. 2 of them try to scuttle to get up, and one of them is able to leap onto a smaller cube and get very close to Poplart very quickly.
What does Poplart do?
And
That's what I'm wondering.
up, skip, and jump away.
All right. You try to do that. Roll me another. What was that? Acrobatics check.
Oh,
See if you can
acrobatics.
hop.
Let's
Oh,
see here. That's a 23.
You're fine. All right, so you actually hop, skip, and jump away as it lays pursuit, and you are able to lose it.
Aha! Victory!
All right. You guys move around, and let's see. All right, you guys get around to the far side, and you're starting to approach the area that the guy is obviously leading you to. You can hear there's kind of a cacophony of sounds up ahead, but you also notice there is what looks like a dark, like a black cloud, almost like particleized metal floating up in the air above you, just up ahead.
Seems promising.
Yeah. Can't be nothing but good things.
Now you're starting to get my sarcasm. Good. Alright, well, keep moving onward, I guess.
Okay. You start moving through the area, and as the cloud descends, you start feeling little zaps. And let's see. One of the zaps hits you, and let's see. Oh, I dropped my die. Barry, you get zapped for 4 points of shock. Grimmel 3. Foxglove 5, and Poplart 2.
Where is supposedly safe place that we are supposed to be leading us to?
It is up ahead. Move quickly. We will get there.
Me moving as fast as me can. Me thinks you should go faster too.
Can't expect it to be all peaches and cream here.
Well, his base speed is 10 feet more than yours, so he's actually slowing down for you.
Oh. All right.
Way to be insensitive, Barry. The one dude trying to help us in this place.
Anyway, as you come around this large standing cube, you do see there is what appears to be a ring of fire overhead, and inside a encampment of small, like, tents. They look almost like they were carved out of chunk plates of steel that had been tipped together, and various items. Everything is metal here. Every single construction. And he walks in and gets some nods by various individuals, but you can see everyone here is somehow like scarred and marked by battle.
This place very weird.
Yeah.
And your companion says, I must go for a while. There's much that I need to do. You are safe here for the moment. None of the hordes ever come this way. They fear the Great Ring.
Okay, sounds like famous last words, but all right. What should we do while you gone?
I don't know. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You seem capable. He turns and puts the pipe back into his mouth and walks away.
Uh-huh. He obviously not know us very long.
Wow. To be fair, we haven't fought anything in front of him. As far as he knows, we're at least semi-adequate.
You're here. You must be great warriors.
Yeah, sure.
No, we told him why we were here. Great warriors not enter into conversation.
I was just trying to make a joke. Anyway, the encampment is not particularly large, but it is here. You know, it's probably only a couple 100 feet wide in a ring shape.
Okay. I guess me wander around the encampment.
Awesome. Well, you see all sorts of just dreary looking, dead eyed, what appear to be, well, warriors. People that are bearing various weapons, armor, but they look in various stages of almost dying. Some look like they are starving, some look like they're dehydrated. They all just appear to be in some way like failing, if you will.
Oh, yes. Sounds like very cheerful place. Me start trying to talk to other inhabitants.
All right, there's one guy that's just kind of standing there. He's like, "Yes. What?"
How did you end up here?
Oh. I remember a spear piercing my chest. After that, nothing.
Well, at least it wasn't an arrow in the knee.
Oh, I hear you lived through that. That might have been nice.
What did you do before you got a spear in chest?
I remember marching as a soldier, but nothing more. So little remains now.
Were you also in pyramid scheme?
Pyramid. I remember something about mid-level management.
Oh, yes. Do you think you were evil in life?
Oh yes, most certainly.
That's what me think. All right. Thank you for this. Me go on to next camper.
Right, the next guy is there and he tries to talk to you. And it's you find it difficult. He's and as he's making those sounds, you notice that there is a blackened stump inside of his mouth where his tongue has been removed.
Oh.
These people are just bottom of the barrel, aren't they?
Grimmel, they might take that personally.
That was the point. I don't. You really don't understand me.
All right. Since me can't understand him, me go on to next camper.
All right. The next guy is kind of laying on the ground, staring straight up into the starless sky. And he's just... he's got a blank stare on his face, but he looks at you and blinks. Like there's a point, just a moment of recognition.
Do you remember what you did in past life?
Oh, I was a bad man.
Voice, I'm sure you were.
Oh, I was a mercenary. Did all sorts of terrible things.
Aha. Okay. Oh, so Mr. Mercenary. Can you say that everybody in this camp was evil in past life?
Oh, we all are here for our sins.
Ah. That's what me thought. Alright, Poplart.
Yes?
This is your fate as long as you keep gems and eyes. When you die, you will come back here.
Make you a deal, big guy. How about you remove your eyes first, and we'll see how you feel about it.
Me
If
just
you
trying
like
to
it-
give you...
And I'll go with it as well.
No, me just trying to, you can remove gems without losing eyes.
Oh, yeah, because your Mr. Big Sword over here said that was perfectly doable earlier. Mr. I'm gonna wave this all around and blind people, huh? It's a good thing for you to do. Like making people blind, huh? Is that what your goddess tells you?
Me just trying to give you friendly warning, Poplart. Does this look
Oh.
like fun place to spend the rest of eternity?
I mean, I've seen worse. For example, being blind and not being able to see anything.
It's got you there.
Apparently me work cut out for me.
Look at it this
you-
way.
you-
You just asked me, look around and see if this is nice. How do I do that if I'm blind, huh? You ever think about that, big guy? No, didn't think so.
You not making much sense right now, little fairy man.
Ah, says the big guy with the sword that blinds people.
Sword not out right now. You can see just fine.
Exactly my point. So stop trying to convince me to gouge out my eyes.
Me not want you to gouge out your eyes. Me just want you to gouge out gemstones.
Oh, which happen to be, as far as I can tell, fused to my eyes.
Well, maybe we can get you helps to remove gemstones from eyes without permanently blinding you.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let me give up this cool power of doing fire and all this other awesome stuff that makes even big guys like you back off. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Me not scared of you, Poplart. Whenever me want, me can blind you.
That's why I maintain the status quo.
Yeah. All right. Me just giving you friendly warning that this is your destiny as long as you don't change paths.
At least I can see my destiny.
Yes. Doesn't look all that encouraging to me.
Better than being blind and not being able to see at all.
Foxglove. This also your destiny as long as you wear mask.
I don't know about that one.
Glove, you hear the voice in your head say, "My place is nicer than this."
Exactly. There you go. See?
Yes, but you hear now. Your mask's place might be nicer than this, but that does not mean you will be joining him.
Nah, I'm gonna trust the mask. The mask has done nothing but help us on this journey. You know? Saying.
Me have uphill battle to climb.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining though. I'm gonna love watching it.
All right.
Hey, everyone, roll a perception check.
Oh, goody. 19.
Ooh, 7.
Me get 18.
Fox Club got a nat 20.
Dang. Okay. So basically everyone but Poplart notices something. Like your ears perk up and your head turns. And Foxglove in particular, your evil senses tingle. You sense there is something major moving nearby. Everyone else just gets like a little bit of a like the sound of something grumbling, but yours is like very acute. Like, I need to go see this now.
Alright.
Do you let the rest of party know?
I could, but also I don't want to hear Barry's preaching anymore.
Mhm.
But fine,
Well,
I'll let the rest of the party know.
Well, Barry and Grimmel, you're aware there's something, but Foxglove, you're the only one that's compelled to like go check it out like immediately.
Well, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to check that out, and I'm gonna go.
Me decide to follow Foxglove.
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty. You guys go out the opposite side that you had entered, and just as you leave the kind of the light of the ring and your vision adjusts, you can see across the open flat plain there is what looks like a giant chain link on a series of carts, probably 100 carts balancing it as it's being pulled along by a horde of just roaring orcs.
Orcs?
Yes, orcs.
Oh.
Family of yours?
No, this very odd to me, because, Maglubiet is god of goblins. Grumsh is usually god of orcs. So why would orcs be working for goblin god? Me a little confused right now.
There's more than meets your eye.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, we're great at stuff that doesn't meet our eye.
Yes. Well, you see, so Foxglove, you see this, and you are immediately drawn to it. Like, this is something that you need to be in control of.
Well, that seems fun and not at all conspicuous.
You also notice that they seem to be the only thing here that's moving completely unopposed. Like there is everything else that moves around, like the army you saw, the even your walk here, you seem to run into things that tried to stop your movement and keep you from getting somewhere. But these groups, this group particularly, these orcs, seem to be moving completely unimpeded.
Good for them.
So what's going on, Foxglove?
I mean, it seems like these orcs have mastered their acrobatics, They're moving along this like no problem.
What you going to do now, Foxglove, now that you are all the way out past friendly ring of fire?
I don't know.
You going to go back to camp?
I could, I guess. Yeah, sure, fine. I'll go back to camp.
Huh. Uh. Yes, me not sure what to do. But me not think me can take on scores and scores of orcs by myself. I guess me go back to camp, look for someone to tell.
Right? You have a variety of NPCs you can choose from.
Oh, me go try to find Arish.
Oh, you mean Oshmore?
Ashmore. Yes,
Harsh.
the cat dude. Cat
All
guy.
right. You take some time. He's definitely doing something, but he eventually, comes back in from somewhere in the outside, like off to the, let's say, I don't know, 90 degrees off of where you were at. He comes in and sees you. He's like, "Oh, how you doing there, guys? Found a nice place to sleep?"
No, we found many, many, many orcs hauling a massive chain link across plain. Funny thing, though, they were being left alone when nothing else so far is leaving anything else alone.
Hmm. So he's forged another link. Fascinating.
Who is he?
Well, I've always suspected that there is someone that is the next level up. Someone is commanding Maglubliet. Someone is having him use his goblin horde to fight the rusted ones. I think they're doing it so they can forge this mighty chain. But orcs, you say? I had no thought that it could be orcs.
Yes, me thought that was strange as well.
Fascinating. Well, I will have to look into this. Are you staying here? Or are you venturing on?
Where else would we go? This is very unfamiliar plane. And does not appear to be very safe.
Oh, it is definitely not safe. And there are dangers here worse than death. But somewhere, either the direction that those orcs are going or the direction they came from, I feel there are answers.
Are you or anyone else in camp going to try to find out answers?
Oh, none of them will. And I have my own duties that I am bound to. There is only so much I can do at any time, and I feel as I have done it for you.
Who do you serve in this realm?
I serve no one but myself and this group. I keep us going for as long as we can. It has been only a couple centuries so far. Eventually there will be enough of us that we can do something, once I figure out what that is.
So if you not serve someone, what duties are you talking about?
The community. I serve the community. My God, you orcs are thick.
Tell me about it.
Yes, well, me may not be smartest one out there, but me faith is strong, and that is enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess since no one else has stomach to do it, I guess this thick-headed orc will go search for answers.
Perfect. You may blend in amongst them.
No, not in the clothes me wearing and armor me have. me going to go backtrack them and see where they came from.
You do that. And should you die, I shall help you rise again.
Wasn't that nice? That's a nice offer.
Yeah, if me die, hopefully me go straight into Freya's arms.
He gets a chuckle out of that. And thank you. Thank you. I haven't even cracked a smile in 100 years.
Well, unlike everyone else here, me not lead evil life, so, if me die, maybe me soul get free from this particular place.
Well, best of luck with that, then.
Yeah, you sound very encouraging. All right. Companions, will you stay here or will you follow me to go search for answers? Maybe we can get off this place.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, fine. We're not the smartest detective party, I will say, but we can try, I guess.
Poplart, what will you do?
Lead the way, fearless leader. Sassy Lart.
Yes. It's not improvement. All right. Me try to me go out onto plane and start to backtrack wagon train.
Okay. So you walk out into the middle of the plain. Everything is wide open. And you can see where there are imprints, the tracks that have been pushed into the surface. And you see them extending over the vast flat horizon. And as you start to walk, you realize after a few moments that every step is taking you closer to the sounds of battle.
Okay. Yes, me try to remain undetected.
Well, you're a big orc in the middle of an open area with nothing around you, so the chances of you remaining undetected are somewhere between slim and none, but you go for it.
Well, let's see. Me
Wait, actually, what color is the land around us again?
Gray.
It's pretty much gray. Yeah.
I'm gonna use Zeratan's blessing to turn stone skin, so I at least have some sort of camouflage.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you just blend in. I like that.
If anything comes across, I'll just pretend to be a rock.
Awesome. All right, well, as you continue on, being cautious, looking ahead, you get to the point where you can start seeing a battle line that stretches across the entirety of the horizon. You can see arms flailing, weapons, being lifted and coming down. It is a hand-to-hand melee, and there is wisps of black dust flying left and right. You don't see or feel any, you don't feel any wind, but you see the effects as bodies fall and then disintegrate.
Where does black dust go?
It just disappears into the air, getting smaller and smaller until there's nothing left. Becomes part of everything you're breathing in.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing but good things there, I'm sure. So tracks lead through battle?
Yes, the tracks lead right through the battle, almost as if the battle had opened up to let them through, but then continued on exactly with what they were doing.
Great.
You see behind them a figure darting back and forth, giving commands, yelling. On your side, to the left and right, there are singular war tents erected, and from them there are curlicue horns that you hear orders being shouted towards those on the front line.
All right. I guess me make way towards tent.
All right. Well, as you head up close to it, you see the old style vertical striped tent. You know, a gray and a white alternating stripe. Just small though, only about maybe 8 feet across. And it is almost, it looks like it's staked into the ground, though you can't see where the stakes would be connecting it. The big brass horn comes out the front, and you hear the words, but you can't quite make out what they're saying coming from within.
All right. Me decide to go around to back of tent and use sword to slip back a tent and make new doorway.
All right. You slit the tent, and inside you see it looks almost like a constructed person, like almost a doll in a human form that appears to have been pounded out of sheets of steel.
Oh. All right. Me ask, who are you?
You hear a ticking and a clicking sound as the head turns 180 degrees to look at you. It glances at you, and you hear a tick, tick, tick. This does not compute. You should not be here. And then its head turns with a tick, 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 tick. And you hear words being shouted out back to the battlefield again.
Do you command goblins, or do you command the rusted?
There's a ticking again as its head turns around. And you hear we rusted, kill goblin.
Ah, yes. Well done. Me trying to gather information for rusted. Is there a way through battle? Me trying to find why they making chain.
Does not compute. This siege 1,000 years and counting.
Can you help us get through battle line and onto other side?
Orders. Open line. Yes. Goblin. No.
Me not understand. Can you repeat?
Orders. Open line. Rusted. Goblin line. Stay.
Oh, okay. So you cannot open your troops cannot open goblin ranks to let us through, is what you are saying.
Affirmative.
All right. Well, thanks for nothing.
You are welcome. Tick, 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 tick. So he turns back around and shouts more orders.
All right. Me leave tent.
Well, now what?
I don't know. Me not sure how to get through over to other side. I guess me can go turn back and follow track to see where they go.
Don't know what else to do.
All right, I guess me go opposite direction and follow track to see where they go.
All right. Investigation, our other strong suit.
Are you rolling an investigation, or are you just saying it?
I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
just
Go ahead.
there's nothing to
What is
investigate
there?
right now.
True, there is not. All right. So, you guys are walking along, you're following the tracks, and the sound of battle falls off behind you, and ahead you start hearing the grinding of the carts, the wagons that are transporting this giant chain link. Let's say you're most of the way along, and here, roll me a quick perception check.
One sec before me do that. Me decide to take off pink surcoat and stuff it in pack, and then scoop up some gray dust by road and kind of pat it on armor and stuff to kind of dull myself down and make me look like me belong more on plane.
Pretty good idea.
So you want me what roll perception?
Yes, or anyone can if they wish.
Ooh. Me get 3.
17.
I got 13.
Foxglove, what did you get?
Six.
Alright, so while everyone else is continuing on, the dust is being patted on armor. Foxglove is just kind of staring off into the distance, just bored, completely bored with all of this. Poplart is even feeling downtrodden walking along. Grimmel, you hear the sound, what sounds like running water over to the side, and it draws you kind of away from the group.
Fine by me. I will follow the sound of running water.
Well, what you find is a hole that just goes straight down into the ground. It is about 5 feet diameter, and there is a stream that seems to be coming from the distance, almost straight away from you, hits the hole and goes straight down.
Interesting. Did any of my other party members notice when I came over here?
Oh, that's up to them. They did. Perception-wise, probably not.
Oh, not.
I mean, if anyone would have, it would have probably been Poplart.
Quite may
Alright.
have noticed, but just didn't care.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
I'm gonna just, like, pop in for a spell and see what's up with the hole.
You hop into the hole. All right.
I mean, I can fly out if I need to.
All right. Well, sure. You start to lower yourself in, kind of flapping your wings, and you go down, a little bit, and you realize that it is a seriously deep hole. That even going in, a few dozen feet, you're like, wow, there does not seem to be a bottom. And you notice that the sound of the water seems to not be splashing on anything down below. There's no echo coming up.
So it's just a bottomless pit.
It seems like that from your current perception, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna fly back out of that hole. Because I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. So I'll get out and go find my party and probably tell Barry, because he's the only rational one at this point, and be like, hey, there's a bottomless pit over there.
Ugh. Sounds like a good place to avoid for right now, because we don't have endless supply of climbing gear.
Huh?
All right, I guess me continue to follow wagon train.
Oh, maybe it's also a way out of this plane. But I guess that'll be a last-ditch effort.
It could also be way down to plane below that other dead people trying to escape right now.
You're right. Just a thought, I guess.
Well, if me had endless supply of rope, me would definitely be into exploring whole, but me don't have that.
All right. Well, you begin to catch up with the Great Ring, and you notice that there doesn't appear to be anyone looking backwards that you can approach without even being noticed.
Oh, good thing, because Elkin and Elf and Fairy not look to be common inhabitants of this place.
Once again, if I need to, I'll just turn into stone and blend it.
He's
All
got
right.
a point.
Yep, me kind of keep closing distance and basically try to insert myself into back of train.
Okay. Well, it's where you're at. You can easily just like walk right up there. There's no one really paying attention. All eyes are forward, so you can slip right in.
Okay. So yes, me look over at fellow orcs to see what they look like.
They appear to be like full-blooded orcs, like real hardcore, probably as the Norsemen would have died in battle and gone to Valhalla, these died and came here.
All right. Me try to converse with one. Me say, what are you doing right now? What is your task?
We pushed Link far.
Where is Link supposed to go?
Link go on chain.
What is Chain supposed to do?
You ask a lot of questions.
Me,
Chain.
me just trying to see if you know what you're supposed to know.
Oh, you smart. Yeah. Chain link block. We go end of continent. Link to next one. Then to next one. Great chain.
Okay. What is Chain supposed to do?
Chain bind. Chain link together.
What is Chain link together?
Chain link together continent. Make all land one.
Ah.
Pangea 2.0.
Who
More like
who in charge?
Pangea.
Who in charge? God in charge.
Did you say God?
Yes.
Which God?
Hey, who are you?
Me fellow traveler.
Me no traveler, me warrior.
Zog zog.
Well, me new here. Me trying to fit in.
Go away. Go fit in over there. Fit in somewhere else.
All right, fine. That other orc over there looked more friendly anyway.
Uh, None of us friendly.
Yes, me beginning to see that.
You should have known Barry couldn't make friends.
Me move over to next orc. Hey, which god do we serve?
We serve the one true Orcan god. Huzzah! And you hear the whole group, huzzah!
Ah, I thought the name was Huzzah.
So we all serve Grumsh, huh?
You do not say name! As he takes a swing at you. And misses.
What a bunch of grumpy people.
All right. Me hear rumors that there are lots of goblins fighting.
Stupid goblin.
Me hear that they get orders from Maglubiet.
Puny god.
All right. Me starting to see here. Who dares to face? Who dares to fight Orcish god?
Ah, only fools.
Yes. Is there power other than Rusted that fights against Orcish god?
Yeah, there are. We do not speak their names either. They must not see us.
So can you kind of give me a hint as to what they are so I know not to speak their name?
I know the commanders, the avatars, are all wizards.
Oh. Where are these wizards?
Oh, they're around, but we stay away. We have road, they avoid road.
Oh, me see. Well, do you know where they might be? Maybe me can go kill wizards.
Kill wizards. Yes, they far off to the sides. Stay away from us. But they here, they also down deep, way under us.
Ah, wizards down. Oh, okay, me see. Is there a way to get to them down deep?
I don't know. I'm just an orc.
All right. Hey. Does this wagon train have like big tarps and rope? Me have idea.
We have rope we pull with. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh. No, do you stop at night to camp? Do you have tents?
We don't sleep. We move. Sleep is for living.
All right. Okay. Well, carry on. Glory to your god.
Oh, glory. Ha ha ha. Yes.
All right, me just stop and just kind of let them continue on.
They slowly roll away.
Well, you can't trust orcs to do anything, huh? I'm not meaning you, Barry, I mean them.
Well, yeah, that's true. They gave me much information without them meaning to, so.
They don't
Apparently,
seem very bright.
yes, apparently me not smartest, but also me not dumbest either. Come, let us go back which way we came. Me have idea.
Right then, Mr. Idea Man.
All right, let's just go back to where tents were. With where the rusted were fighting.
Oh, okay. So, wow. All right. You take the trek all the way back there.
Yes, me doing lots of walking.
And you definitely are starting to feel it. After this much time, you're starting to feel the effects, the hunger, the thirst, the exhaustion, the things that that the one guy had warned you always befall the newcomers.
Yes, but there is nothing else to do but forge on.
Well, this is true. You eventually make it back to where those tents are.
All right. Are all tents same?
Yes, they appear to be relatively identical. Each one spaced several hundred yards apart.
Okay. Me go up to one tent and go inside tent.
Okay, you enter and you see the Clockwork Commander.
Me say, we on vital mission. We need 4 tents. We need 4 of your tents.
Odd. Does not compute. Tent. Not necessary, though. Tent can be taken?
All right, that's what me thought. Okay. Me take this tent. All right. The rest of you grab tent.
Know what you're planning, but if it ends up being stupid, I'll laugh at you.
Eh.
I'll grab a tent.
All right. Everyone grab a tent.
Papa literally grabs
Why
one
not?
and then leaves it behind because he didn't say take it with you. So he grabbed it, then he goes, yeah, just leaves it.
Now, Poplar might not need tent. All right. Me take tent back to the hole that Grimwell found.
Okay.
Ah,
Interesting. All right, you find it. Gremmel is able to kind of guide you there.
All right. Me take what rope me have out of me pack, and me attach rope to tent. Me attach lengths of rope to tent. You know, same spot. You know, well, same distance around. Just me do it so that. Yes. So anyway, me attach rope, several rope lengths to tent, and then tie together, and make harness for me self that is attached to tent.
We've got to do a skill check for this, but I have no idea what to have you roll. Uh, maybe a sleight of hand. I'm having a hard one here. It's just difficult.
All right, me try. That is only 11.
Well, I mean, you're able to put it together. It's not quite equal and it's not quite pretty, but I mean, it's more or less basically what you wanted.
Okay. Me show companions what me did. And then me say, me going to jump in hole, holding on to this, and tent should slow my fall.
Fun fact. I can just fly. So only Foxglove has to worry about making another one. Oh, great.
All right. Well, first, me try taking little sip of water that is falling into hole.
Be the last sip you ever have.
Since me is very thirsty.
Okay. You take a sip and roll me a intelligence save.
Oh. 15.
Dang, that's the best intelligence save you've ever done.
It is.
Wow, too bad it wasn't high enough.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm impressed. I just had to say it. Anyway, you suddenly kind of turn and look at your companions, and you ask, "Wait a second, what was I doing? Who are you guys?"
Oh, boy.
As you find you can't remember anything.
You're about to jump in that hole. For
Oh.
the time.
Oh, well, okay. Hopefully me still holding... Well, me tied into tent. So yes, so me go, oh, okay, and then me jump into hole.
Awesome.
You know
All
what?
right,
I might
well, you're falling and you don't know why. All right, let's before we continue this, what's everyone else doing?
I can just fly down, so I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, I'm not making my little tent parachute until I know that it works enough. So I'm waiting until I hear Barry hit the bottom and he's alive.
Well, Barry disappears out of your vision as you're watching him, so you can't tell.
I can listen for a thud.
And you don't ever hear one.
Well, gosh dang it. Ugh. Fine, I'll grumpily start making this stupid parachute thing. You mean the tent
All right.
backpack? Yes, the tent backpack. Patent pending.
Well, in that case, do you want to roll me your sleight of hand check to see how you do?
18.
Oh wow, yeah, you comes out great.
Hell
It's
yeah.
better looking than Barry's.
Take that, Barry. Alright, I'm gonna jump to the hole with the parachute. Not because I think it's a really good plan, but because I want to rub it in Barry's face. That I made a better one.
All right.
We're all so smart.
That is kind of the gist of this party, isn't it? That we're all incredibly intelligent. Obviously.
Well, obviously. All right, you fall for a long time, Barry, and eventually you come out and you notice that where the hole ends, the water that had been falling in and flowing flows off to the side away from you, sticking to what would be the bottom of the ground or top if you're the other way. But you continue. You fall into darkness until you see so far below you a mass of land, like almost rapidly approaching, and you notice it's a scrap heap. Just countless contraptions, creations of weapons and armor, broken devices, falling buildings, shipwrecks that look like from sea and air. Just a mass of debris, and you float down into the middle of it and land ever so gently, like as if these things were meant to all just crash here and not break any further.
Oh. Has me memory come back yet, or is me still not
Yeah,
knowing?
as you land, you're like, oh, me Barry.
Okay, well, me plan worked well. Me must be, uh, me must be coming genius.
Oh God.
Either that or me touched by Freya.
That's worse.
All right. Well, me just kind of stand there and see if me see companions, see if anyone is decided to join me.
It takes a couple minutes, but yes, you do eventually see the others come floating down on top of you. And of course, when you said that last line, I didn't want to, but I was like, where did Freya touch you, Barry? Do you want to show me on the doll?
See, this is why I said that.
Me not have that kind of relationship with Freya. At least not yet. Maybe if someday me prove worthy, you know. But until then, me, very respectful relationship with Freya.
Awesome. Well, as the rest of your companions land, you get the feeling that there is I gotta put this. There's a power here, like you're in the ultimate junkyard.
Okay. All right. Well, can me sense which direction power is coming from?
You can roll an Arcana check.
All right, me try. Ooh. Actually, that should be 15 again.
Okay. You feel that it's kind of around you. There's like a random end of a pole sticking out of the ground that's glowing with some magical energy. There's what looks like a ring over to the side. There's a like a little teapot on the ground that seems to be glowing. It's just all sorts of things all around you seem to be magical.
Okay, but me not. All right. Interesting. Can me tell if any artifacts are more magical than others?
With a 15, you can just tell that they are magic.
Okay. So magic items everywhere.
Yes, scattered about you, like discarded.
Okay. So you say me see ring. Me go look at ring.
Okay, you pick it up, and what you see is a thick banded ring with what looks like a series of bugs carved on it.
Okay. Me put that in pocket.
Okay.
Actually, me decide to open sense to Freya.
Okay.
Can me tell whether any of these magical items are evil or not?
You don't get a sense of evil from any of the items. You just get a general sense of evil from the entire area.
Oh, well, that's not great. Okay, well.
Seems fine to me.
I guess me continue on searching for supposed wizards.
All right, so you start making your way through the junkyard. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll look for something that might catch my eye.
All right. You want to roll for Arcana, investigate, like, give me an idea of what you'd be looking for or
Take
whatnot.
magic at will as one of my invocations.
Sure, you did if you want to do that.
I'll try to detect the most magic item.
Is that a cantrip or is that a spell?
It's a spell, but because it's an invocation, I don't use a spell slot for it.
Ah, okay.
I'll roll to cast, though. 13.
You're looking for the most magical. I guess is your mind set on something that's like a weapon or a like a piece of jewelry?
Let's go for a weapon.
All right. Roll me a 1d20.
Eight.
All right, you feel magic emanating from a pole on the ground. While it seems like just the right size for you to put your hand on, and you begin to pick it up. And what you realize is that you have picked up an oversized halberd.
Ah,
So how big is it in comparison to me?
It is about 4 times your size. But it is featherweight. You can manipulate it easily.
Does it seem to have any sort of magic properties?
Yes, it does. In fact, let's see. You roll an investigation as you're holding it.
$14.
Okay, you find that you're looking at it, you're moving it around, and you notice that despite its size, you seem to be moving silently, stealthily, almost like Poplart moves.
Interesting.
me think that might work better for you than shiny rock.
Getting rid of the shiny rock. But how am I going to carry it? If I sling it on my back to carry it around, I'll just look stupid.
You might have to use it. It's like you might have to use it like a walking staff.
Yeah, it's 4 times my size.
Yes, we know it's very long.
Imagine.
That would be what, 12 feet?
Yeah, roughly.
16 feet?
Yeah, 60. It's like, yeah, let's call it like, 16 to 18 foot long halberd.
Ginormous. But it'll strike fear into the hearts of many.
As long as you don't get it caught on something, then you look silly.
True. I'll take it with me.
Maybe you can find a way to shorten handle someday.
Maybe. Find a way to just shrink it at will.
That might work as well.
Alright, I'll take it with me.
All right, we continue to find famed wizards.
All right, you're walking along. Grimmel's walking along with this big thing. I guess I need to ask though. Foxglove, Poplart, did you guys want to look for anything?
I mean, take a look around.
Is my mask telling me anything specific that I want?
Your mask, it says, "This is all stupid."
Alright, then it's all stupid. I'm not grabbing anything. You're just gonna let your mask order you around like that? I don't have a preference. Mask seems to know what Mask is talking about.
So you're telling me you have no will of your own? I'm not saying that. I just don't want anything. I was asking if Mask want anything. It's like I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? And Mask said no, so I'm not gonna get anything.
All right. She's supposed to be smart one of party.
I already have magic mask and magic loot. What else do I really need? See, you guys are just greedy. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I'm the one with morals here.
You're the greedy one.
Exactly! And now you guys are saying, oh, I'm stupid for not taking anything. You guys should be grateful.
No, me saying that you're stupid for listening to Mask without any...
You're stupid
any
for
question.
listening for a goddess you hadn't even spoken to until you died.
Yeah. Me not sure what your point is. All right. What is Poplar to doing?
Hoplites is kind of rummaging
That is a
around
good
to see if he can find something like, I don't know, maybe a useful little piece he can wear or something like that.
Yeah, roll me a 1d20.
All right. Straight up 1d20. 9.
9. Well, so are you okay? Well, here, are you looking for something just like a piece of jewelry, or do you want something more practical?
I don't know. Maybe because I apparently lost my desire for shinies, so maybe something a little practical. I mean,
Okay.
he tends to get hit a lot.
Got it. You find, well, I don't have any armor on my list right here, but I do have a bag. You find a bag that you feel is tingling with magical energy.
And I'll take this.
So there you go. Do you want to do
I'm
anything
going to
with
open
it?
up the bag, look inside, see if there's anything in there.
The only thing you find inside is a shirt. It is relatively nice. Appears to be freshly ironed, pressed, and folded.
I have a bag of laundry holding. Excellent. I'm sure this will come in handy. Shove it back inside.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, onward. All right. So you push on through the junkyard, and eventually you climb to a point where you can see just over the horizon there appears to be a large round fortress. It well, maybe it's a fortress, but it definitely appears to have sheer walls that are very tall, and you can tell it arcs. And from this distance, you can see that it is massive. It is like a couple miles across, and it's only because you're far enough away you can see how big it is.
Ah, all right. Me say to companions, oh, look! That must be where Wizard lives. No, me not sure. But what else would be there? Where else would Wizard be in this scrap pile?
Well, it doesn't have to be in the scrap pile, but you're right.
All right, me make way towards castle.
All right. You make your way towards the castle, and you find this area is absolutely empty. There doesn't appear to be a single soul other than you guys here. Your own footsteps just echo into the distance and back. And as you approach closer and closer, the only thing that's letting you know that you are getting close is the echo of your footsteps back against you.
Ah. Hey, Foxglove. Can you step us out a beat as we are walking along?
Are you going to pay me for my services?
No.
Well then no. I don't perform for free.
That's not what me here.
That sentence didn't even make sense.
All right. Me attempt at humor has failed. Me continue walking towards fortress.
Okay. Eventually, you get up to the walls and you find that they are smooth. You look left and right as far as the eye can see, there is no change in them, and they tower above you at least a couple 100 feet.
Oh, is there, do me see gate anywhere?
You see nothing but a smooth wall in each direction.
Okay. Take out javelin and start tapping at stone wall as me walking in a long wall.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, so you're tapping along and roll me a... Let's see. It's just a straight 1d20. I want to see what you get.
Ugh. Me get 4.
Hey, you beat my 2. So you did good. And so because of that, you're tapping along like you say, and you hit what appeared to just be a little tiny crack. It looked almost like a lightning bolt. And when you did, you saw an impression of a circle appeared in the face of the stone.
Oh. How big is circle?
It's about 10 feet diameter with about the bottom maybe 3 feet extending below the ground. So you'd have like a flat spot you could walk on.
Okay. And, alright. Me put hand out and try to touch circle.
As you put your hand on it, you feel that it's warm to the touch. It feels oddly different than the area around it.
Okay. Me try pushing on circle.
As you push, there is a resistance, but you can see kind of a warp in the surface. And roll me a strength check, see how hard you push.
Okay. Oh, me push very hard. Me get 24.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, you push so hard against it that the ripple becomes like a tear and you fall through.
Oh. All right.
Now, everyone else that's outside, you just saw Barry basically disappear into solid rock.
Well, he's been consumed by Zaratan. It was bound to happen. Can I, try to do what he was doing?
Of course.
Alright. You want me to roll a d20?
Strength check, please. If you're trying to do exactly what he did.
12.
You push and you can't quite get through. You feel like you need a little more force. In fact, the others see as you're pushing along, there's like ripples coming out, almost of equal force, pushing you back.
Right. Alright. Plan B. I use Zaratan's blessing to turn to stone, and I just ram myself into it.
Oh, I'll just give you that. Yeah, you're so hard that you just kind of roll through like a bowling ball.
Perfect. I'm an innovator. What can I say?
Me see Grimmel pop through wall. Hello, little Alkin. Glad you can join me.
Yeah. Where are we?
Inside fortress.
Well, you're in a tunnel, actually.
Oh, we in tunnel.
Yes, the tunnel it appears to go on for some distance as you are inside the wall itself at the moment.
Ah. All right. Foxglove, Poplart, what are your plans?
Well, I guess
The two of
tag
them.
along through this mysterious, weird ass place.
Yeah, fine, I guess.
Well, you're going to have to push on wall or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
kick the wall. If anything happens.
All right, give me a strength check. Well, if you just kick the wall, you give it a kick and you get a ripple.
I guess try to push through a little bit.
Foxglove got a
Alright.
14.
Upload got 10.
Well, each of you by yourselves, you can't seem to get it to let you through.
Wanna hold hands?
I do not.
Fine.
Foxglove's gonna try again on her own.
Upload gets behind her and then just charges into her and like rugby tackles through the wall.
I got a dirty 20 on that second roll.
Awesome. So you're
And
pushing
Poplar hits with
forward
a
and
dirty
you're
19.
pushing through, and Poplar awesome slams into the back of you and throws you forward and right into Grimmel on the other side of the wall, who is in stone form.
You know, I sometimes wish why I'm still in this party. I have a pirate crew now. I don't have to stick with these guys, you know. So Foxglove is just gonna take a minute to stop and reflect on her life choices for a second.
Your life choices are a reason why we are here.
It's choices, not just my life choices.
Your life choices and Poplar's life choices.
To be fair, I was the one that teleported the thing into the Adventurers Guild.
Yes, but you are also always evil. The other two are kind of went through the party balance out of whack.
Actually, it was only Poplar, because they said 2 out of 4 would be fine too. I only blame him.
Yeah, me blame you too.
No. Doesn't work like that. That's not how that works.
All right. Well, anyway, let us go. Continue on. Let's get out of tunnel.
All right, you guys walk down to the end of the tunnel, and as you exit the far side, you realize that you are walking through a similar doorway as the one you entered, but going out was much easier. And as you pop out, you see a couple of dwarves that were there turn and are in shock. And you are equally shocked by them, for they are absolutely gray in appearance. You've seen dwarves before in the, material plane, but they always were fleshy, not like this. This is a steely gray, and it looks to be as hard as rock, yet they freely move. Their expressions clearly of shock.
Hello, dwarves. Are you also unalive down here?
Well, I think they look at each other, they look back at you, and then they turn and they take off, going towards a nearby building. And that's where we should fade to black and pick up here next time, because this next thing is going to take me a while.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Holy crap, I did not expect you guys to get here.
Well, you know us. We see a hole and we're like, well, this is obviously the next course of action.
I figured that you were going to go ahead of the orcs and everything, not down the hole, but wow. All right.
Well, the thing is, there's nothing about this party that says that we are ready to actually take on a god.
Well, no, and I wouldn't expect you to, but I figured you'd run from the god.
Well, yes, well. It just seemed to make more sense to try and find an ally, enemy and my enemy is my friend type of thing.
Oh, totally.
So, Yeah. All right. Well, I was kind of proud of myself for coming up with the whole parachute idea.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Gary seems much more
I
intelligent
mean,
than he is on paper.
Huh.
yes,
Well,
this is true.
yeah. I mean, that's true, but I got another ability score improvement when I leveled up, so I put another point towards intelligence. So where I started off as -3, now I'm at -1. So I am improving.
And I wish one of you guys would have rolled higher on the magic items thing. There was a really funny one that I was hoping someone would get.
Oh. Well, I got some weird bug ring, so
Oh, that's an awesome one. When you get that thing identified,
I was almost expecting. I picked up the ring because I thought, well, I was almost expecting to think, yeah, seemed to be some kind of Elvish script on the inside of this thing.
no, it's just that, and it does actually do something, which it should be fun.
Yes, but Barry is understandably cautious about trying anything unknown magically because he's seen what has happened to Foxglove and Poplart.
Fair.
So he's not going to pop anything on his finger or do anything unless he knows exactly what it is. Me not undead. No, me fully resurrected.
That's what the undead all want to
Yeah,
think.
you are. You're unalived.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're at the-
I'm fully recovered. If I were undead, I would not be able to wield Sword of Freya.
It's like, I heard you were dead. Well, I got better.
Yeah,
You know,
death is only the beginning.
I actually used one of those lines while going through the Dungeon of Amsterdam, which is this like weird live action thing. And we were in the process of burning a witch at the stake. And the guy in charge asked me to identify the witch. I said, all right, well, what we need to do is find a duck. The guy says, the poor actor's like, a duck? I said, well, yes, because, what happens with wood? It floats on water, just like witches. And what else floats on water? A duck. So we find a duck, we wear her against the duck, bada bing, bada boom, we have our witch. And the poor guy, he could not keep it in. He just cracked up laughing in the middle of the performance. Then as I was leaving, he goes, "Oi, mate, are you here for the crucifixion?"
Awesome. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.